getting a little bit addicted to painting these bumper covers now that I figured out how easy they are to pull on and off. I went ahead and removed all the no longer used parking sensors, patched them up with some Bondo, did a little bit of spot putty on some of the minor stuff. There was like a hole there. Of course, this all covered up by the license plate, so it won't actually show, but I went ahead and fixed the little, basically made indentations in it where the license plate was. Sanded the heck out of it. I did 100 grit on the actual Bondo itself, and then 320 and 400 to get it ready for primer. I'm going to cover the whole thing with this primer sealer. Pretty easy to use, user friendly, DIY friendly. Obviously, I like using the paint gun better than a rattle can, but you know, getting the primer sealer and having all these different products ready for the gun is a lot more work for a DIY. Obviously, if I was running a paint shop and was going through it all the time, it would be no big deal, but like that can will be more than enough to do this bumper cover and probably several others. So I'll just show you my technique. I mean, it's basically not rocket science. Most of the work is in the prep, getting it clean, getting it sanded, not missing any spots. I find with painting it's kind of ironic, but if you miss a spot during prep, the paint will not stick to it. It'll peel off eventually, chip off, whatever. However, if you don't prep something, maybe you've got it waxed and ceramic coated or whatever, and the masking just barely exposes itself there, I swear to God, the paint will stick to that better than anything you've prepped. So just kind of an ironic frustration with doing this. But anyway, this is the before, and so our first step is going to be the primer sealer. That's the nice thing about rattle can. It's super easy, hard to mess up. You can spray from lots of distances and angles, and you know, it comes out pretty well for a DIY. Now I will point out, if you see any blemishes now, for example, I did not sand the bottom where they had scratched. If that bothers you, you need to deal with it now, because when you paint, it's only going to show up worse. So every little thing you see, blemish there and there, a little bit of line still showing there and there, those things are going to pop out when you paint. Now I'm not worried about these, because like I said, the license plate covers that. I'm not worried about these because they're on the bottom of the bumper. You'll never see them unless you're laying under the car. But I would be concerned about anything up here. And I want to say I did a pretty good job on the body work. Probably, yeah, if you get the right angle and the right light, you can see where I did the plugs, but for a DIY, this is definitely one of my best jobs. The respirator off a little bit easier. This is the paint that is on the car, okay? There's enough in here probably to do one coat, maybe a second coat, but I just don't want to take a chance. So what I'm going to do is I bought just a rattle can of silver. I'm going to put down one coat with the rattle can and then cover it with this. Now you may be wondering, well, why? Well, it's just, I want to have 2 coats of silver, and like I said, I'm not sure that there's enough in here to do 2 coats, and obviously if I started with this and ran out and didn't have full coverage, it would look really stupid, whereas if I do the rattle can first, the entire thing will be painted silver. It may not be the perfect match silver, but it'll be silver, and then this will go over top of it, and there should be plenty to make sure that none of the rattle can shows through, but there'll be 2 coats of silver and then 2 to 3 coats of clear. And I know in the comments you can tell me I'm an idiot or whatever, but that's what I'm doing. Here's the final result. And as I predicted, the scratches there show through. There's a little bit. You can see where I patched the indentations from the license plate frame popped back up. But overall, for DIY, I'm pretty happy. I just wanted to say thank you to Mario Paint Class and Paint Society and a couple other channels out there on YouTube land. Without your videos, there's no way I could get this kind of results. So, very happy with that, considering I'm a DIY.